Welcome back, Canna Boys. Today we're checking out the newest episode of Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra, man. Honestly, this episode, we actually got to see some action.
This
It
one
was
was
kind of nice.
this one was Comedy Central for me.
It was kind of funny too. But essentially, it starts off exactly where the last episode ended off, which is when Ato really realizes, hey, they really attacking. You know what I'm saying? And initially, she's kind of worried, but our boy, our king, man, he was like, look, man, I got it. But then as soon as he said that, he was, hey guys, what are we doing? Luckily, they low-key already had like defenses like set up. You know what I mean? Like normally, I feel like in these type of games, you have to really like micromanage each and every person. But because it's technically real life, people was actually doing their jobs, which is nice to see.
This defense force is not the one to play with, man.
It
First, we got these
OD.
brain-eating larvas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We got the people
Queen
that
of
skin
insects.
people. Yeah, the queen of insects. The people that skin people alive.
The medics that will eat you.
And our other homie we haven't seen in action.
The elf warriors.
Yeah.
That's lucky the only chance they had. You said it yourself.
Yeah. Everybody else, nah.
You were like top right corner. That's the only place I'm going. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody else is OD, especially them larvae. I underestimated them initially. But what makes them even more broken is that the Queen of Insects can control them. So they was like eating a dude from like inside out, and he like walked back to his like unit, and they're like, "Hey man, what's going on with you?" But it was too late.
Oh man, they exploded outside of his body.
Bro,
That was disgusting.
yeah, it was crazy. Now, one of the more interesting parts of this episode, at least for me, was finding out more so the motivations of the characters from this other game. You know what I mean? Because so far from what we've seen with our MC, all the people that he's really been summoning, and once they even get like accepted into his kingdom, they have kind of like close to an absolute loyalty towards him and whatever he wants to get done, right? Apparently this other game ain't like that. Because this fire dude,
The game. Oh, so we're talking
The
about two
RPG.
different games or three different games?
two different games. So the RPG game, right? We know it's run by this Demon Lord character, right? We kind of even see him a little bit in the episode, but not all of his generals are really that loyal to him. And I feel like they talked about it a little bit, but I don't think they really got to get to really like his full motivations on what set him off to not really want to like mess with the Demon Lord anymore. But the fire dude, his plan was really to kind of try to take over the forest and like do his own thing, not to continue doing following his orders that the Demon King had given him.
Yeah, and I think he witnessed that the queen does everything at her own will, and he said something about that, and I think that's what made him a little jealous.
I think it was more so too though that like she actually wants to work for who she working for. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what the Demon Lord said or did as soon as he spawned in, but like he does not respect that man. You know what I mean? In comparison to like how they all treat the MC. So it was definitely interesting to see like that there was like differences potentially. 'Cause I thought it was just like you've been playing this game for long enough. Like let's assume it was kind of like the MC situation where this other guy was playing this game, somehow died playing it, and then he got brought to this world to relive, you know what I'm saying, the game and do his objective, right, in this world, right? But for some reason he got the game where people ain't loyal. So that's just rough for him, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, the action in this episode was actually pretty crazy because I thought the fire dude was going to be low-key kind of a slouch like the ice guy we saw last episode. But
No, yeah, that dude don't play no games either.
yeah,
He
was moving.
give people a run for his money.
For sure. I don't think it was enough to actually really push the insect queen to her edge, but she also did just get buffed like
Technically,
crazy before that.
We don't know that yet. He's playing hooky right now.
I was gonna get to that. But I think that's low-key what made this episode go from like good to this might be great. You know what I'm saying? Is the ending portion of it. Because right before he fully they go on the offensive against these guys, right? This man walks up to the insect queen. He was like, look, I'm gonna give you all the mana we've been hoarding for like months essentially at this point. And he probably shot her up from at least like level 1 to like level 6 or 7.
Put her on the roids, man.
Yeah, she got
Crazy.
strong as hell off of that. She might be as strong, if not potentially stronger than Atal right now. We saw how Atal moving over there in the Dragon Veil. So I don't know. I feel like any chance the dude had was cooked as soon as that happened. Because he essentially lost his whole army and everything to just the queen and a couple larvae. Like, let's be real. He didn't even get to see the rest of the army, man. They was preparing defenses. They didn't get to see him.
The Bugs only took out the big character though, which is insane. And then she just came and wiped out the rest. They didn't even show it. They just showed her like finishing them.
Up. Yep.
So I was like,
Nah, they was cooking with that one, man. But like you said, as soon as she finally tries to put this dude down, she cuts him in half, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, like, he teleported the twins to their location, and then now for some reason the MC can't communicate with like anybody right now. So he's like cut off because normally he can see and knows everything that's in his domain, and now he's just like the Bluetooth went out, bro. He said, "Where's the Wi-Fi?" So I don't know what he did or what he's planning to do to follow up on this, but it's looking kind of diabolical for next episode.
My question is, why did he choose the twins?
Maybe he wanted to isolate the king. Remember, he said, "I'm gonna take y'all to hell with me." So he's trying to kill the player because he knows that they're like NPCs technically. So maybe he's thinking like, if I just kill the king, then I essentially win. I don't know. He might be onto something. You feel me?
We're gonna see because he's nowhere near that area though. So that's why I'm like,
not at all. But maybe maybe that's a decoy or something on the ground, and he actually also got teleported there, so he swapped places.
Yeah, if he swapped places.
Yeah, this might be a problem. So I don't know if the MC can fight for real.
Yeah,
I don't know if he has abilities like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that all that yet. We're gonna see.
It's gonna be crazy though, man. What would you rate this episode?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
I was gonna give it a 9. It's actually really good. That twist at the end, I was like, oh, yeah, y'all cooking, man. At first, I was like, I thought he just kind of already figured them out. You know what I mean? Like, all right, he's gonna wipe this dude, and then he's gonna go fight the Demon King afterwards. But nah, some of these NPCs, they got a little something, man. Let's see what kind of RPG elements he used to pull this off, man. But aside from that, man, y'all let us know what y'all thought of this episode down below. If y'all have any theories, honestly, because I feel like this show's kind of slept on. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
The animation isn't the craziest, but I feel like the storytelling and the originality of how they're pulling it off is pretty tough. I got to give it that at least. Aside from that, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.